Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Appreciate you jumping on. Do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe button. It certainly helps the channel. We're going to look at some great pricing here, but first, what's coming up on the news today is GIANCARLO was interviewed, and he has some strong opinions about the cases the SEC has put out there and what's going to happen to those cases. Do we have dismissals in the near future? We'll find out. Stay tuned. Let's take a look at pricing. Bitcoin sitting at 95,552, up 2.38%. Ethereum sitting at 3,565, up 14.74%. Solana sitting at 240.66. XRP up nicely, sitting at 148. So again, things trending in the right direction just before Thanksgiving. Great to see. Let's jump into some news on X. And first we're going to hear from Smoke Dog here regarding Tether. He says, when Tether implodes, the consequences that will follow will force regulators to step in. And his add-in here from Academy.Swissborg says key takeaways and recommendations. Keep in mind that having only Tether holdings, superficial audited financial report makes it quite impossible to precisely evaluate Tether's liquidity and ability to face a new wave of redemptions. Still, according to our analysis, Tether holdings cash-like reserve might have been drained by the recent 9 billion redemption wave. This is quite alarming, as a major Tether depeg event, large and prolonged in time, would have devastating consequences on the crypto market, given that Tether is used as the base currency on some of the largest exchanges like Binance. It would also erode investors' confidence, since there is little use for an unstable stablecoin. Goes on to highlight here is everything but positive, but its peg to the USD has not been fully established. Thus, some volatility is expected. And then finally, in his conclusion piece here that he posted, says, if not, and if Tether causes a systemic shock, regulators will likely step in. This would eventually prove beneficial to the crypto market as a whole. So good find there from Smoke Dog. We know regulators are going to step in if this happens. And guess what's going to be coming out to be there waiting? And that's the RLUSD. The Ripple stablecoin is going to be waiting. So that's good for Ripple. And I imagine a lot of it's going to flow into there. Not financial advice. Do your own research. Coming in here from Mason Versalis. This gentleman sees things and he says things. Again, this is not financial advice. This is just something that Mason posted. God came to this man and told him XRP would go to $10,000. Take a quick listen to this video.
See the middle letter. And
keep in mind, this guy is a psychic. So whether you believe or not, do not believe in psychic. That's what this gentleman is. And he supposedly predicted some other stuff that came true, like the Trump assassination attempt, the first one. So all in good fun here. Take a listen.
And then the Lord showed me driving down the road about X and P. But I won't give the other one because this is not financial advice. But I saw that certain thing going above $10,000. And I saw it going to $5 quickly. And the Lord told me that this would be big, like Apple, Microsoft. It would be the new .com era that's coming. That a new .com era was coming through digital platform. It'd be a supernatural wealth transfer coming through certain things. And I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, I believe we are seeing President Trump step on the scene with Elon Musk. And we are seeing people who have a different way of thinking.
Well, he's definitely right about that. Trump stepping on the scene, and Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy and RFK, they definitely look at the government in a different fashion. So he's right about that, about the other stuff with his X and a P. Who knows? I believe in XRP. Does it get to $10,000? I don't know that we're going to see that, but certainly I think we're going to see an increase. Again, do your own research, not financial advice. Coming in from Digital Perspectives here, the world's largest XRP conference in the world. Need a great Christmas gift idea? XRP Las Vegas 2025 is back. Get your tickets today. So Brad Kimes behind Digital Perspectives here is hosting, I think it's his third XRP Las Vegas, which is going to be happening May 30th and 31st, 2025. This takes place at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas. So cool spot to visit. And if you can make it happen, I haven't been there myself. I would like to get there some year, but I hear this is a good time and very educational, not just a party, but very educational. He brings in a lot of great speakers from a lot of great companies and individuals in the crypto industry. Coming in here from John Deaton, he says, this proves what an incredibly dumb move it was for Elizabeth Warren, to announce that she was building an anti-crypto army when she announced her re-election campaign. She made crypto bipartisan, and now there's going to be a crypto council at the White House led by a crypto czar. And here, Chris Giancarlo is on Fox Business commenting. He says Bitcoin reserves makes a lot of sense, and Bitcoin is the world's first digital commodity. Let's take a listen to a very in tune with crypto gentleman here, Chris Giancarlo. Take a listen.
Yeah, one of the states that are thinking about putting Bitcoin on their balance sheet. What do you make about states putting Bitcoin on their balance sheet?
I think it makes a lot of sense. I think it makes a lot of sense. So Trump proposed a Bitcoin stockpile, as you know, not a reserve, but a stockpile. It's a subtle difference.
Okay.
Countries have been stockpiling commodities since the dawn of time. We stockpile oil. We used to stockpile gold. China stockpiles rebar and copper and soybeans. Countries stockpile precious commodities as the world's first digital commodity.
Do they have the financial wherewithal, though, to manage that on a balance sheet?
I'd have to look into Pennsylvania's wherewithal, but I do think it makes sense. I think it makes sense for the United States. I think it's a very forward-looking idea.
You know, are you worried that the speculation in the coin has outpaced the technology of the blockchain? Because the blockchain is the transformational technology, right? The coin is the facilitator. It's like the juice that goes through the system, but you need a system. The system, I still haven't bought a slice of pizza with Bitcoin yet, or I don't know any. But, I mean, what's going on?
Charlie, you and I are the same vintage. We're old enough to remember the dot-com bubble. And in the dot-com bubble, prices got ahead of the underlying technology. It wasn't that people didn't want to engage in e-commerce. They didn't want to do it using dial-up modems, and they didn't want to do it putting their credit card information to a dodgy website. It took the arrival of 4G and 5G technology, took the arrival of PayPal and other utilities, took the arrival of Amazon delivery to make e-commerce a reality. The price always gets ahead of the underlying technology, but then the underlying technology catches up.
We are totally out of time, but we love having you. Thank you both, Charlie Gasparino and Chris Giancarlo. Thank you, thank you.
Good stuff there from Chris Giancarlo. States are looking at Bitcoin reserves. Obviously, Donald Trump is looking at it for the U.S. It's happening. So more from Chris Giancarlo in that interview. He does a great job. Tony Edwards here from Thinking Crypto Podcast says huge institutional demand for XRP is surging. This is fact, not feelings. A lot of haters are punching air right now. Many big influencers are looking like idiots because they told people not to hold XRP due to bias and feelings instead of pointing them to the charts. And he's retweeting BITWISE here, which says for our European investors, today, we're excited to announce that BitWise physical XRP ETP with over 80 million in AUM. So this is looking to be a huge success already. And we know ETFs are going to be coming to the United States as well for XRP, probably sometime in 2025. Good morning, crypto here. Also on the Chris Giancarlo interview. Leading candidate for the White House crypto czar states Ripple XRP case will be dismissed. If you are a betting man, will they drop the case, XRP case, he asks. I would bet they would. So let's take a listen to this piece of the interview with Christian.
Part of that issuance was deemed a security, part of it wasn't. SEC is appealing. Yes. There's a Trump SEC coming in. Are they going to drop the case, you think?
So, as you know, I wrote a definitive law review article before that case was brought, arguing that XRP was not a security subject to SEC. It turned out that the judge who ruled in that case sided with the view,
or half
of it.
Right.
I would recommend that it's time for regulatory agencies to drop a lot of these cases where they've lost at the trial court.
If you were a betting man, would they drop the XRP case?
I think they should. And
will they?
I would bet they would.
That part of that issuance was.
He is betting they would drop the case. It seems like he's interviewing for the job here for Crypto Czar for the White House. We'll see what happens. He certainly would be a great fit, as he knows the crypto industry very well and has been involved at the SEC and CFTC in the past. So good stuff there from GIANCARLO. Let's move on to Eleanor Tourette here. She says Trump admin eyes CFTC to lead digital asset regulation, giving the CFTC regulatory authority over the spot market for BTC, ETH, and other tokens deemed digital commodities would give it power to regulate the exchanges they're traded on. So Trump might be making a decision here to change who's in charge of digital assets. So we shall see. But good stuff there. Appreciate you guys jumping on. As always, there, of course, will be more news coming out daily from this channel. Do me a favor, hit the like and subscribe button. Follow me on X at Orlando Mott. And I wish you and your families a very happy Thanksgiving and terrific weekend leading into December. So we'll see you on the flip side.